This video is a collaboration with Love for Nails here on YouTube. You can learn how to recreate this look, which will go perfect with any mermaid costume if you head over to her channel. She's one of the best nail artists here on YouTube, so make sure you check her channel out and subscribe for more tutorials. What you'll need to create the headdress is fabric paint, which you can find at any fabric or craft store, even Walmart carries it. You need something that has a laminated surface, otherwise the fabric paint won't peel off properly, or if at all. So I'm using a laminated folder, which I bought at Walmart for like 20 cents. Then you need sequins to create the scales, and I ended up using some glitter, which is optional. I cut out pieces of paper to decide how big I wanted my designs to be and how I wanted them to look. I then traced the papers onto the folder. After that, I used fabric paint to outline the design and fill it in. Now it's up to you how you want your design to look. I use sequins and glitter. You don't have to glue the sequins onto the fabric paint. The fabric paint acts as a glue. You want to wait a whole day for this to dry before peeling it off. It must be dry. If you start peeling it off and you don't see it's dry underneath, then stop right away and let it dry completely. If you don't do this, it's not going to peel properly. If you have long hair, you want to make sure you pull it back in a ponytail and pin down your bangs. Now take spirit gum and apply it to the back of your pieces and to the area of skin you will be applying the pieces to. You must wait for the spirit gum to become tacky before applying the piece to your skin, otherwise it won't stick properly. You can use your finger to pat the spirit gum, and when you start to notice your finger sticking to the piece, that's when you're ready to apply the piece to your face. If you made a design like me that goes into your hair, the way you can apply it to avoid getting spirit gum in your hair is by applying the bottom portion of it to your skin and then using bobby pins to attach the top portion of the design to your hair. This will cut down on the amount of spirit gum you have to wash out of your hair. I didn't apply any spirit gum on my brow. I applied it below my brow and above my brow. It depends how you choose to make your design, but since my design didn't connect in the middle, I decided to take a face paint and use it to help make the design connect. I didn't want this look to be complicated at all for you guys to replicate, so instead of doing some elaborate design with makeup, I chose a certain color and used 3 different shades of that color to color, highlight, and contour my face. The base color, which for me was a light green eyeshadow, I applied onto my cheeks, blending it up toward my eyelids and toward my nose. I used the darkest green eyeshadow to contour my cheeks, and then I blended it along the edges of my head design to make sure that everything was smoothly transitioning with each other. Now the lightest green eyeshadow I used, I applied to the center of my face. And then around my tear ducts and along my lower lash line, I applied a silvery blue eyeshadow. I used a liquid liner to line my lash line, applied some mascara to my top and bottom lashes, and added some false eyelashes to give my mermaid more of a pretty look and to help open up my eyes. I used a lip liner to line my natural lip line. This will help your lipstick last longer, and then I just applied a Liptar right over it. You're finished. Put on your costume, contacts, whatever you like. I got this green sequin stick at Michael's craft store for 99 cents. If you like the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody who's been doing this for me. My last video is my second most thumbs up video, so thank you so much. And I asked you guys, what was your favorite toy growing up in my last video? And I should have known better, but the second most powerful woman besides Oprah, even if she's plastic, won Barbie, like, by a landslide. In this video, let me know what your first Halloween costume was. We didn't celebrate Halloween growing up, but eventually, when I was in 5th grade, my dad let us dress up, and I chose Dennis Rodman of all things to be. He's from the Chicago Bulls, and I spray painted my hair blue, wore his jersey and this Bulls hat, and I spent the whole night getting yelled at from random people going, "Yeah, Bulls, yeah!" And then the next year, I was Rose from Titanic. So let me know what your first costume ever was, and I'm sure I'll get some funny stories. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, take care, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.